No two lagnas can, frankly speaking, match. Why? Because the planets are different, the lordships are different, they have gone into the other houses, the arudas are different, the trinal arudas are different. So to that extent, everybody has a different sort of a DNA, or everybody has a different way to think and react in different facets of life. Okay, and this is right, or this is true for every lagna. Now we are going to talk about lagna. Okay, and the first thing that I wanted to talk about lagna, over on the right hand side, if you see that this is like a brain being constructed by few people over here, right? It is more like a construction of a brain, right? And that is exactly what lagna is all about. It is your ability to think, power of discrimination. Okay, uh, there is a very beautiful word in Sanskrit which we call it as viveka. Okay, uh, viveka doesn't just mean intelligence. See, intelligence means आप बहुत चतुर है, या you can use those words, but viveka is your ability to actually discriminate what is the good and the bad, and that is what your lagna tells you to do. It's more like your first reaction to any problem that comes to you, or anything that comes to you. you know for example, there is an Indian cricketer who just retired the other day. His name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and Dhoni was always called as Captain Cool. Why? Because for even the most tense situations, or me whenever even we as spectators were very tense in terms of, oh my goodness, I think we'll lose this match, or India didn't play good, this guy used to be very, very chilled out, and there is absolutely nothing that you can see in his face. He will change the things, he will bring the bowlers, he will do something, and finally India used to win. Whereas there might be somebody else, like let's say a Virat Kohli, he will go to the opposition, and he will swear at them. In a way, he's not going to he's going to go to the enemy's camp, and he's going to attack the camp. Whereas Mahendra Singh Dhoni will take the attack, plan his strategy, and then there will be a counter attack. So there is a stark difference between how the Lagna of a Mahendra Singh Dhoni operates at a completely different level compared to a Virat Kohli, who actually is quite an aggressive guy on the field. You understand? And this examples might be there in various sort of fields, but what I mean to say, and the comparison or your attention was that your lagna is something which is your head, right? All the houses are technically associated with body parts also. Okay, and lagna is technically your head, and hence it is called as your power of discrimination. It also shows how intelligent you are, or let us put it that way, that it is your first response to a situation, whether you are an aggressive guy, whether you are calm, or whether you're absolutely stupid. you know I've so I've seen sometimes, uh, like I know a few clients of mine, where I can see the horoscope, and just by looking at the social media, etc., and I can see that probably the staff he is having is actually taking a lot of money from him, or probably the wife has not been faithful, or husband is not faithful, and the whole world can see that except for that person. So what happens is the lagna is almost frozen, lagna is almost defunct, and finally when the event happens, the whole friend circle says that, oh, we always knew that she was not the right person, or we knew that he was not the right person for you. What happened to you? Why did you say yes to me? Did you not see that day he was saying this? Did you not see that guy was doing this? And that other person is like, hey, I didn't see it actually. So what happened is the lagna was almost frozen. So there might be certain people who might have a problem because their lagnas are frozen. Or Lagnesh goes into the Badhaka. That means, whenever they think something, they always think of opposite of actually what is the right way of thinking. And we can't help them. We can definitely help them with remedies, but till they don't come, their ability to think is always negative. And then there are certain people whose ability to think is always positive. So this one house and the lord of that house becomes so important while analyzing a horoscope or understanding a trait of a human being, that we need to put a special onus on this particular house. We need to also understand that everybody doesn't have the same lagna, right? So that means that lagna has been a very, very important consideration for Brahma to give you that birth. That based on all the calculations that he has done, you have to be born on that lagna. You cannot be born in any other lagna, otherwise his calculation is going to go wrong. So a lagna is also your spirit, how you live, and your ability to think. Generally, I always tell that your first reaction to a situation, whether you're a negative person, whether you're a positive person, whether you're a calm person, you're an aggressive person, whether you are liked, whether you are disliked, all those things, your taste, is also from lagna. Why? Because see, fifth house is your tongue, and the ninth therefrom is the lagna, which is your taste. The ninth house is always seen for dharma. We'll be talking about it a little later on in the probably second week. But it is more important to understand that the ninth house from every house is the dharma of that house. So ninth from lagna, which is the ninth house, becomes your house of dharma, your prayers. Whereas the ninth from the fifth house is your lagna. So if this is the tongue, then the taste is from the lagna. So planets in lagna have a huge impact on what you like to consume, what you like to eat. You understand? So that's why it is said that when Guru is in lagna, then the person likes sweets a lot. And I'm a classic case of that. If you have a more Agni planet, then you will like the spicy food. I have an exalted Surya there. I love the spicy food as well, to the level where other people can't eat. They say, how can you eat this much? And I feel it's very normal. You understand? So the planets in lagna are also having a direct connection with, frankly speaking, what you like eating, though the food is in the second house. Okay, so that is very important. It is a very, very important, because it is the root to your creation. Okay, and everybody has a very, very different lagna. No two lagnas can, frankly speaking, match. Why? Because the planets are different, the lordships are different, they have gone into the other houses, the arudas are different, the trinal arudas are different. So to that extent, everybody has a different sort of a DNA, or everybody has a different way to think and react in different facets of life. Okay, and this is right, or this is true for every lagna, even in the divisional charts. Okay, and the lagna in every divisional charts is you. Always remember that. For example, when you look at the Navamsha chart, then the lagna in the Navamsha chart is you, not your spouse. The lagna in your Dashamsha chart is you at work, not your boss. Okay, so this is something which you need to understand. It is your seat of intelligence. See, lagna is very important to decipher whether a person is intelligent or no, especially depending on which planets are there and what are the planets aspecting the lagna. Okay, especially the intelligent planets which are there, probably Jupiter, Surya, or the nodes, Rahu or Ketu. You should know that even the nodes are said to be very intelligent. Okay, so those planets, if they have an aspect on lagna, or if they are in the lagna, then to that level they increase your ability to think, they increase your ability to make good judgments on life. But then there could be a little slip as well. For example, if Ketu is in Lagna, definitely you will make mistakes in judgment. But at the same time, it is intelligent planet also, which means that you will be able to understand the error at some stage of life, and then you will change it. Okay, so that those ways you have to understand. It is your likings and change. It is also your character, and it is also your integrity per se. Especially we look at the avastha, or especially we look at the position of Lagnesh, and we decide whether the person has got ethics or no. Especially when Lagnesh has an exalted planet, or Lagna has got exalted planet, to that level it helps the person to grow in their integrity. The person is a very what do you say, cultured person. The person is a man of his words, or a woman of his words, or the native has got very good culture or work culture, or generally the way he deals with the people is with high integrity, and that is associated with the Lagnesh and Lagna both. Okay, it is also associated with fame, something which I have not written here, but your fame is also seen from the Lagna, because Lagna is your head, right? And generally, when we talk about fame, it is associated with your face, right? When we talk about Donald Trump, whether we like him or we don't like him, but his face will immediately come to our mind. A Bill Clinton, whether we like him, we don't like him, we might talk about his affairs or whatever it is, but still, we have that tall guy, with pink cheeks and a very, very good looking president. So, what I mean to say is your Lagna has a lot to do with your fame. And if the Lagna Lord is in Lagna, or if Lagna Lord is aspecting the Lagna, to that level you can be famous, or people will at least recognize you. If I'm going to generally say, hey, what do you feel about Monty Singh, my driver? And you all will be blank. First and foremost, you are going to think that, hey, who is Monty Singh? Oh, he's a driver, so maybe he will be driving the car. But we have no other way of knowing Monty Singh. Why? Because his face is not something which is famous and you don't know about him. So now are you able to understand that how important your Lagna is and how important the Karakas are? Because the Lagna Karaka is Surya. We are going to talk about it day after tomorrow, probably Thursday we'll be talking about it. But it is very important for us to understand that the Surya, which is the rising sun, has chose Lagna to be the Karaka of. So we need to understand that Lagna becomes so important because it is in a way, along with your Atma Karaka, give you the purpose of your life. What is going to bring you fame? At what age you are going to become famous? Do you have what is the reason for your intelligence? Because even stupid people can become intelligent. I remember this, there was this girl who had sung a song, Dinchak Puja. I came to know, Sonu Nigam had told about it. Dinchak Puja. And suddenly she wrote some selfie song and something absolutely horrible. You can't even bear her. But she got some 2 million views and she became an overnight sensation. Now she became an overnight sensation, but 99% of the people were trolling her for how bad she was. But nonetheless, she became famous. Are you able to understand and are you able to comprehend that not everything that you see or not everything which makes you famous can be good? Okay, so very, very important to understand that your Lagna, to that extent, if it is associated with, let's say, uh, a murder yoga, then there becomes a problem. Then to that level, people feel that, hey, is this person a murderer? Is this person, uh, uh, or there is an eye of suspicion? Especially we know of a politician, who was allegedly involved in the Sunanda Pushkar murder case. Lot of people feel that probably yes, that politician is the one who has murdered. The other people might say that, hey, we don't know because there is no proof. But nonetheless, that needle of suspicion has made that politician famous or infamous. So what happens is when a malefic planet to that level, and if it is not Lagnesha, has an impact on Lagna, then to that level, your intelligence or the wrong sort of association can actually malign you. So that's a negative sort of a lagna which is operational. Especially when Saturn aspects lagna, then we say that you might make some big blunders in your life. Now it all depends, how the yogas are in your lagna. If there are already bad yogas in that lagna, and then if there is also Saturn aspecting, then what happens is that blunder might actually become a huge sort of a big disaster for you. And you might have a jail term, or there you might lose every bit that you had, you might lose a lot of money, you might lose a lot of your integrity, everything, your career, everything. Okay, so very, very important for you to understand and always tick mark planets which have an association with Lagnesh as well as planets aspecting Lagna. It's very important. Are we clear? And then the purpose of life, the sun is Karaka. It is also your present. Okay, we all know that there is a concept called as trine. Okay, which is your houses 1, 5, and 9 are called as the trinal houses, and the houses 1, 5, 9 from every house is called a trine from that house. Okay, in generally in Jyotish we say that the trine houses are associated with Lakshmi, so they are the houses of wealth as well. Now what happens is your lagna is your present, whether your fifth house is your future and the ninth house is your past. Hence that is the cycle which is always going around, and that is the reason why your ninth house is your father, the lagna is you, and the fifth house is your kids, right? Your past, present, and the future. Hence the lord of these three houses becomes so important. Okay, so this is how you are supposed to look at it. Planets, let's say, let me give you a few more tips. The planets which are coming to your lagna are the pressure areas. Okay, for example, everybody knows the houses, right? In the bonus section you can check, I've talked about the horoscope, houses, signs, etc. So for example, let's say somebody might have seventh lord, so this is called as the seventh house. Let's say if somebody is Aries lagna and seventh lord Venus is in lagna, so what happens is seventh house is the house of partner, spouse, finance, etc. And if the seventh lord is in lagna, then to that level, the partner might be a dominating partner, or the seventh house is on the head. So person is always thinking about the partner, or a person is always thinking about money, or person is always thinking about sex, maybe. Okay. So third and seventh lord to that level become very important. Now, depending on the other yogas, we can understand, say 10th Lord is in Lagna, then a person is always thinking about work. Why? Because the 10th house is the house of work. Let's say the second house, second Lord is in Lagna, then to that level, the person is thinking about the family or food at all times. Okay. It also means that to that level, those people are expecting things from the person. So seventh Lord is in Lagna, then the partner is also expecting a lot from you. If 10th lord is in lagna, then there is a huge expectation at work. If fourth lord is in lagna, your mother or your motherland is expecting things from you. So what does it mean when there are too many planets in the lagna? To that level you have an ability to give, or at least people are expecting a lot of things from you. And whom do we expect a lot of things from? It is ideally a king. So when you have too many planets in the Lagna, then there is a high possibility that you will reach the pinnacle of your profession, because by some reason God has decided that a lot of people will expect from you. So you better end up giving it to them, because that is your karma of your life. You understand? I'm giving you a completely different paradigm shift to the normal thought process which you have been having. Whereas where your Lagna Lord is going is the people whom you expect from. For example, let's say in the reverse example, if Lagna Lord, let's say if it is Aries ascendant and Lagna Lord Mars is in the seventh house, then you are the one who is expecting a lot from your spouse. You are the one who can be a dominating person, or you are the one who is constantly sort of on the head of your partner. In that case, we can ask your spouse that, do you feel that your husband or your wife is literally on your head, or expecting a lot? and you will get the normal answer that, oh my goodness, Karthik, wherever I go, I have to tell him, he's so insecure about me, and he does this, he does that, and the whole Pandora's box will start. Why? Because it's the Agni. Wherever your Lagna Lord is going, it's like the Agni going to that house. The planets that are coming to the Lagna are other people's expectations from you. Where Lagna Lord is going is the expectations that you have from others. Are we clear? So I've given you sort of a fair understanding, uh, in terms of how to understand the Lagna. Hello, beautiful souls, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. As you see, it is a Vedic astrology channel, but at the same time, the delivery is very modern. The only reason is I come from a background which is a very logical background, and myself being an engineer and having worked with corporates, I truly understand that in today's time, we don't need to preach, but we need to give a knowledge which is tangible and at the same time applicable in today's fast and modern age. We churn out a content which is of great use and, more importantly, something that can benefit you in your day-to-day decision making. To ensure you don't miss out on those content, ensure to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon, so whenever we premiere a video or whenever there is a special webinar which is happening, you'll be the first ones to know. Look forward, and this is a journey which we all have to together ensure that we do well. So do subscribe to the channel, and there are links below to ensure that you can stay in touch with us via our social media platforms as well. I highly encourage you to look at our other videos, especially the various conferences we have done, to get a knack of the level at which we teach and learn.